Welcome to the Sacred Commerce series. The merchant priests of all Egypt, in their training in emotional alchemy, not only understood that emotions were electromagnetic energies and how they work together in our body, mind, and chamber, and how they could change those emotions to a higher octave and move them from energy to power, and how to get the information out of them and use them as a source of attraction and magnetism. But at the same time, they understood how reality functions. They understood what our quantum physician these days, our scientists in quantum physics tells us. They knew about the law of resonance. They knew that everything was made out of molecular structures, all the way to subatomic particles, all the way to enchantment and protons and photons. And they knew that to create that energies come together as blips of light, and one negate to one, one as to one, and a standing wave and resonance is created, from which, as they say, precipitate a reality once observed by the observer. If I'm looking behind me, is there anything? Nothing until I observe it. It's all little blips of light, and frequencies. They understood that everything comes from resonance. To want to change reality, you change the resonance. Example, love. Love is a resonance. It's made out of many frequencies, many qualities put together in a stew, in a soup, in a mix. They create a synergy, a synergy much bigger and stronger than the component that it's composed of. Love has to do with giving, with respecting, with honoring, with pleasure, with honesty, with intimacy, with caring. All those energies, qualities come together. But they come together, suddenly we have love. It's not about giving, it's not respecting, it's love, that frequency of love. Some people add to that resonance of love blame, self-pity, martyrhood, or other frequencies. That's what precipitate in the reality is a relationship, is a loving relationship that has a lot of giving, respecting, trusting, and pleasure, and so on, but has in it blame, martyrhood, or other, self-pity, and so on. The merchant priests knew to change a reality, it's not about going outside of themselves, but going inside of themselves, going inside their environment, I-N-V, not E-N-V, and their environment will change automatically. They knew that they had to go down in the depth and take out those frequencies that they didn't want in their love resonance, that self-pity, that blame, that martyrhood, and put instead frequencies of commitment, joy, and so on. Well, how did they do that? How do you do that? Well, we know it from our therapy classes or psychology today. Well, the way you deal with releasing any component of a resonance is by talking about it, by healing it, by using a technique, by processing it, and so on. Once we process those emotions or those frequencies and we talk about them and we release them from our system, now we can infuse other frequencies in there. Suddenly there is now new frequencies, there's a new resonance, there's a new energy coming up from which a new reality is precipitating. A new loving relationship without martyrhood, guilt, and blame, but with more commitment, intimacy, and caring. They knew that everything was made out of resonance. As we said, love, beauty is a resonance. They understood how to feel beautiful, and all what they need. You can try it. Sit down and close your eyes and feel for 1 minute those 8 frequencies of beauty. Feel joy. Feel at peace. Feel stillness. Feel enthusiasm. Feel wonder. Feel majesty. Feel enchanted and inspired. If you feel those for each one for 1 minute, there is a chemical reaction that's going into your body, mind, chamber. There's a resonance that's being created, and you will be emanating your inner beauty, and people will feel it, and it will be a transcending energy for them. In your presence, you can lift them out of problems, you can lift them out of negative realities, and so on, as you can lift yourself, and so on. In that energy, in that resonance of beauty, or a high resonance, you can program what you want, you can visualize what you want, you can start resonating with that resonance, bring it down in the future that you desire and that dream to reality.